Fuck yeah, dude. Take us off.
What's going on, guys? Off the Wall podcast. With me is Joey and Ethan and myself, Dylan.
Fucking shut this door. That's man. We need to stop the break for
Dude, yeah.
get some license plates.
Amazon had a fucking huge like cafe sign that was customizable for like 80 something dollars.
Damn. Yeah, the ones I was looking at weren't big, but that one was only $50, and you can get whatever you wanted on it. You could even get like designs and shit on it. It looked pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Real quick, you plan on driving after this?
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
I'm actually gonna fix 4 or 5 and hold my unregistered firearm in my hand.
I am waiting on you to ask that so bad. Yeah, that's Ethan Robin anybody. Let's do it launching. Yeah. So what's new, guys? What's happening?
Life.
Anything new with you? I talk to you on a daily basis. Last time I talked to Ethan was like we go days with the talk.
Yeah, it was the cast last time.
Sometimes when we talk, it's only me. Sometimes.
It used to be nice when your wife would watch my kid because I'd see y'all.
Yeah, I see you every day.
Yeah. He stayed at my mom's house Thursday and Friday. Sometimes just Friday.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
We just riff for an hour every evening. When I'd come over, Summer'd always be like, "Where are you?"
You should just hang out more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just carving out this Thursday every week was enough. It's taken us 102 days to finally get a steady day of the week.
Yeah.
Me and fucking Dylan have a Snapchat streak. As boomery as I sound saying that. When we started this shithole. I think I said that on the last cast too.
So having a Snapchat streak makes you a boomer now?
No, just the way I said it. Me and him have a Snapchat streak. Does that mean drugs?
I only have one Snapchat streak.
With your old lady?
No, actually, it's with a dude I used to work with.
It's always with a dude, man.
Yeah, me and him are real cool.
I would never have a Snapchat streak with my wife. Just in case fucking work. See her every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. Y'all just got like an eyeball streak. You know,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Sometimes. You know. We're like 3 months out from having another little one, dude. Or something like that. Yeah. It's nuts.
Excited?
Another day, bro. No, I am. No, I am excited. I'm definitely excited, but dude, it's like after two, you know, there's just
It's kind of casual.
yeah.
I mean, does it not cost more and more money each?
If you can take care of the ones you got, adding one more, dude, you can take care of them more. You know,
That's good that because we're about to have another one.
do it. Have as many as you can.
Yeah. Yeah, we're planning on one more, and then I guess I'm getting my balls chopped off.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting snipped after this one.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, I know you were waiting to have a boy, but it's just ridiculous.
I don't guess it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
My wife won't bear me a son, so I'll die a failure.
Even though the male is the one who decides the gene,
Yeah,
so
so
not decide the sex.
I'm a failure, which is okay.
Yep.
Which is okay. How about you? What's your ball and sex life
No, I ain't having
like?
no
How's your
fucking.
ball health, man?
I don't know. I ain't having no babies yet.
It's good. So your ball health may be bad.
Might maybe bad, yeah. Yeah.
My ball health is really good. So is Ethan's.
I mean,
Have
how's
strong ball health.
how's the pull-out game? Because mine is non-existent.
His must be. His has got to be phenomenal. He's got no kids.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
got to be off the fucking chain. Yeah.
What?
Your pullout.
Oh, yeah. I wear condoms.
Do you really?
Yeah, and use birth control.
Well, that's fine.
More birth control.
That's pretty good.
What's your favorite brand? You like them riveted?
I normally let Michelle pick them out.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So like, why? Cause like are you like too nervous to like go in and buy them?
No, I don't give a fuck, dude. She just I don't know. She normally buys like the ones that say her pleasure on them. So
Selfish.
it works for me. Fucking works for me.
That's what's up. Yeah, those are weird. They're like icy hot rubbers, man.
Yeah, dude, and they'll get you with those like they got the fucking the ultra thin shit. Like they got some shit called bearskin. Those things
Yeah.
will snap, dude.
Dude, little history lesson though. Y'all know how they used to make condoms back in like the 1800s?
Intestines.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Goat,
remember.
horse, cow intestines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Could you imagine sleeving pig intestine on your donkey?
Oh,
Yeah, that's how they used to make floaties for little kids to learn how to swim was with goat stomachs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
just wash it off real good, and then you once it dries out, you can turn it into a drinking cup.
I feel like that for that hardcore history.
well, we could like just use the lungs, pump some air into them, and put them under the arms.
No, they eat the lungs though, don't they? Some people eat the lungs,
Oh,
or is that one of the things they utilize?
I'm sure they probably turned them into handbags too. Looking
Because
at that.
yeah, because I know like they'll take the fucking heart and make it a fucking berry bag or
Yeah,
some weird shit.
you gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
wouldn't survive if the world ended. Me and my family will be the first to go. I will fail them and go immediately. I can start a fire and stuff. Dude, if I needed to, I could start a fire. But like if you was like now craft a bow, kill something, like well there's that would be like my first speed bump. Because
That
then
is
after that
like
I could process it and cook it and
that
preserve
is something like it is totally up to chance. Like I learned in the military, like it's the same thing like when you go to prison. Like if you don't have the materials to do shit, you figure it out.
it. Yeah.
Like just random little things you just figure out. I don't know, it's weird. You would figure it out every time as long as you didn't get a fucking cold or
I
an
thought about this
infection, ear
so
infection.
much. I'm not worried about getting sick. If the world ended, we're just gonna talk hypotheticals here. If the world ended, I'm not worried about getting sick. Because like I haven't had a shot and I don't know how.
I don't know, dude. Every time something goes wrong with me, that's all I think about is what if the world ended right now and I was sick as fuck right now?
What if you're sick as fuck? You'll
Hmm.
get healthy. You know,
I
there's other
guess.
things that like but like what I'm worried about is like the first thing we're gonna think about is like food. You're gonna start busting deer.
Yeah.
Think about every person just in Greenbrier County. Dude.
And another thing I think might happen too,
There'll be
like
no deer
this is hypothetical. Yeah, that's 100% true. The deer would be hunted out immediately.
within the first week
Yeah,
of the grid
because
shutting down.
yeah,
There'd be no food,
because there's already population control on deer by having hunting season and everything, and then on top of all the people that kill them out of
which
season.
then doesn't do. I argue, I argue it doesn't put a dent in it because at the farm, dude, you can at one glance in one huddle there can be 40 fucking doe.
Oh yeah, at my house there's a path that goes through my field that's completely worn down with no grass in it because the same deer walk through it every night and sleep in my yard.
Probably looks like elephants walking.
Yeah, there's like 15 of them
Okay.
every night.
Yeah, the deer are fucking huge around here, man. Yeah, but they'd be gone immediately. Ah, it'd be fucked around here. And I've thought about this so much. And it's like right now, like although we'd be lucky, there's no snow on the ground, but there's no vegetation. Like, dude, we'd be so fucked. It's winter
Yeah,
time, we'd be so fucked.
yeah.
Now would be the perfect time to drop that EMP down.
I was just thinking that.
I had a friend in the military that was from Washington State, and that was one of the first things he told me when I asked him if he liked West Virginia, because he was actually up here in Marietta. And yeah, he said, hell no, not in the wintertime. It's completely dead. And I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, I didn't really think about that. He's like, yeah, back at home, they literally call it the Evergreen State because it's green all year round in Washington State.
yeah.
Because it just rains and it's cold as fuck even in the summertime there. But yeah, he said everything just dies here, and I was like, I never thought about that. I've just got used to it my whole life.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
But
dude. There's
everything's dead.
there's places that like I'm kind of sheltered because I don't like I traveled some with like Hall and shit, but like I'm never anywhere enough to like see their weather patterns. For the most part, like if I travel somewhere, the weather will obviously be different. But
But have you
like
ever
our
been
weather
like
is fucked.
how
But there's
far off?
places that don't.
How far off the East Coast a little bit?
Um, I don't know.
So you gotta go some.
Mississippi.
Like me and you have been to Indianapolis together. That's pretty far north, but it was summertime when we went there.
I've
You
been
gotta go like up to
to New
Chicago.
York.
You've been to New York in the wintertime though?
No, I know it gets colder than dick up there.
Yeah. You need to go to Chicago or New York in the wintertime or Cleveland. Any of those places that's
Cleveland.
on the
All three of
water,
those, like, yeah,
they get the wind off the water because there's no tree stopping it. So it just keeps coming forever. And that's how you see pictures where cars are literally completely frozen over.
yeah, it's because the wet air blows over
Yeah.
them constantly.
Just constant cold moisture coming in.
How's that?
What?
It's good knowledge, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. It's pretty fun.
It's good knowledge. Still love this
It
shit.
gets so cold. Like walking around Chicago in the wintertime, the first 5 minutes suck. Like you feel like you're gonna pee yourself. You're so cold. And then your face gets numb and your hands get numb and you don't even feel anything anymore. You're just good. You can walk around for like 4 hours like that.
It gets cold here too. Like it
Yeah, it
doesn't
gets
get to
cold.
like negative fucking 20 or whatever it gets there,
It
but
doesn't get freeze lake over cold. Like you can almost walk on Michigan Lake
yeah,
in the wintertime.
yeah, for sure. Because it gets to that crazy temperature like off.
Yeah.
But here every now and again it gets fucking cold, man. It was in negative temperatures just here
Hmm.
recently.
And then with the wind chill, it was down to -40 that one day.
Hitting the weather hard, Listen, I love the weather.
Yeah, dog.
I love the weather.
I'm so old now. I listen to the weather on the way to work every
Do
morning.
you really?
I let
On radio or like on your phone?
on the radio. I let my son watch Netflix on my phone while I'm driving him to the babysitter, and I listen to the local radio on my truck.
Yes, sir.
You should see us while hurricane season's going on.
Yeah, facts, dude. We're straight up independent meteorologists.
Well, dude, have you been in a hurricane before though?
No, dude.
It's intense. I was down in one in Virginia when I was at training. We had to put sandbags in front of all the doors in case it flooded and shit.
Yeah, no, I've not been in any part of that.
Yeah, the
Other
power
than
went
like the
off.
local flood, no.
Yeah, the power was off. I had a laptop at the time and I played Sims 4 until the battery died on it. And then I just was on my phone until the battery died on it. It was pretty epic. I even made an Instagram post about it. I was like, this big boy's coming towards us. And it was a satellite picture of it. It was a
Of
big one.
course you
It
did,
was a
dude.
big one, though.
God.
I
God.
used to post on Instagram so much back in the day, but now, never.
I don't
I
even have
fig-
an Instagram.
yeah, I figured out you can, like, people who follow you, you can remove them. And I went through and removed, like, everybody. I got, like, 70 followers now.
Why?
I don't know. I post pictures of my kid and stuff on there. And I don't
Oh,
want,
so you
like,
just like,
yeah, I don't want, like, some random fucking person we went to school with that I never even talked to see pictures of my kid
I
on
got
there.
you. So
I
you
still
still
see their stuff.
use Instagram? Like you post on it?
No, I mean I haven't posted on there in a while. Since my son was born, I've only posted like 4 times.
I forget Instagram's a thing.
I watch reels on there because a big thing now, like I did get on TikTok every once in a while, but now you can't even get it on the App Store, so I can't even re-download it. I've been playing Forza again when I do play Xbox, which I haven't played in like a week, but I've been playing Forza again, and I like to upload
Which
clips
one?
on TikTok. I play 4, Horizon 4, and Horizon 5.
Horizon 4 is like off the marketplace too.
Is it?
Yeah, well, it's going to be. They're fucking it over. Just like I think the online services are going to stay up, but
I own
they're
it.
that's the first step. They're going to take the online services probably when the new one comes out.
Are they coming out with a 6 now?
Well,
There's
eventually they
rumors
will.
already
Dude,
coming.
let's talk about how disastrous. Did you get Forza 5?
Yeah, don't we? Is that the one we play
Yeah.
sometimes? Yeah,
Yeah,
I deleted it recently.
let's talk
I did
about
too.
how disastrous the launch was for that game. Did you have it during launch? Either of y'all?
Yeah.
Dude, I
Didn't
had a
it come out
full
around the last Halo?
yeah, it came out right around the same time. And I had a full racing sim set up at the same time. I sold it when we had our kid.
Yeah.
But I had the shifter, the steering wheel, all three pedals and everything. And so I got early access to Forza 5. And it was $120
Mm.
to get it a week early.
Yeah.
And the servers were down the entire time. You couldn't play. It was terrible. It was terrible. I want my money back still, Forza.
Yeah, they'll hear this.
Yeah, they will one day.
I'll put them in the fucking description. I'll
Yeah,
tag them.
we need to add them.
Find out what the fucking CEO's name is. No, we're just joking, by the way. Comedy podcast. But
Make a
no,
trip to New York City.
Forza 5 was still pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty legit game.
It's still fun. 4's still fun. 2 is still the greatest.
I played 4 the most because it definitely had like cars from like our high school era, like cars you wanted when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And now I don't even really think about that shit because I know I'm gonna be broke for the rest of my life now.
Yeah.
I didn't back then, but
Yeah.
yeah, you get to drive the BMWs that were out when we were in school and
You
shit
had me
like
in
that.
school or after school,
Right
right
after
after school or something.
the glory days.
You was a BMW dude.
Yeah, that's because when you go to basic training in AIT, you can't spend $1 of that money while you're there. So
But you're
then
still
when
making money while you're there.
yeah, but you make the money while you're there.
I've been jokingly telling Kenzie I want to join the Marines.
I mean, that's a good way to get like 6 grand in your bank account right there. Because when you leave, you legit have like 6, 7 grand.
Yeah, I looked it up. Like sign on.
Oh yeah, sign-on bonuses are crazy too.
Yeah, sign on bonuses are nuts. It's like when you go in, as soon as you sign, you get 15. When you graduate, you get 15. Then you get another 15 if you're a certain rank at some time or something.
Out of 17 people in my class, I was the only person that didn't get a $60,000 sign-on bonus.
Why?
My recruiter just didn't tell me it was an option because I guess they probably
Was
get
you
a attaboy when they don't give
was
you the sign-on bonus.
was you working hard there?
What do you mean?
Was you trying to earn it?
No, you get it as soon as you join. You don't get it right away, but it's in your contract. And like you said, they'll give you like five up front at the beginning, at least back in the day. They'd give you like 5 grand up
Now,
front.
from the time you sign your name till you fucking are waving by going to get your head fucking shaved, how long is that time?
It just depends because you got to go to something called MEPS, the Military
Is this
Interest
for all
Processing
branches as
System.
well?
Yeah, every single branch.
Okay, I want to spit this out. You tell me about this.
Yeah, you join, you sign your contract, you go to the Military Entrance Processing System, and it just depends on when your contract starts. And then from there, you'll ship straight to basic training. And that's, I think, every branch except the Coast Guard. Coast Guard's a little bit different. But no hate on the Coast Guard because I got an uncle that is a warrant officer in the Coast Guard, I believe, or at least a high rank. And it seems like he does some cool shit.
He had brothers on our biology beside him that was in the Marines. And but I was joking with Kenzie. I constantly am joking with Kenzie, especially the last week and a half about just joining. And and I'm not. I'm probably
5 years ago, I would have
gonna
begged you
go
to
to
join.
war and I'm gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah, 5 years, 5 years ago, I would have begged you to join, but right now, I wouldn't have. Like
Yeah.
at the end of Trump's last presidency, I would have been like, dude, fucking do it. But now I'd be, nah,
But that would have been the worst time to join.
nah, that would have been the best
My
time.
no, dude, my uncle, however many years in the military, was less than 1 year away from retirement.
Yeah,
And they
COVID.
were like,
Yeah,
get the
okay.
jab. And he was like, no. And he did like some legal thing to try to push it off till his retirement hit or something. I don't know what he did. But regardless, they were like, no, dude, get this jab or you're gone.
I'm getting so old, I
And
forget
they dropped.
like how far along we are. I'm thinking more like 2017, 2018. I would have
No,
told you to
dude.
join. But during COVID, no, and it's a good thing he didn't during that time because of COVID. Like I
Yeah.
dodged that bullet. I
You
dodged
want
it
to get
just
real
enough.
fucking political. Okay, so you know how we're unaffiliated, by the way, but this is just the facts. We're just talking about it. But Trump recently, we're taking over the Gaza Strip.
Oh,
Have you
I
seen
didn't
that?
know about that. I don't like that though.
Yeah, so we're taking over the Gaza Strip.
We need to stay out of there, man.
I agree. We should stay out of everywhere. But for whatever reason, we're taking over the Gaza Strip. What that's going to become is like, so you know how like dudes would join after 9/11, dudes would join. And this wasn't for everyone. Obviously, everyone's story is different, but dude, I know you've heard stories like this, but you join the military anytime after 9/11, uh, and like they'd be like, all right, see you, and send you like to Kuwait or some shit, or like
Mm-hmm.
Afghanistan somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a fucking vacation. And obviously it wasn't like that for everyone. Because like there were people who got hurt. There was like some like sub 5,000 US casualties in the Middle East. Most of those being under Obama, by the way, I think. No, that's facts. But fact checking's good. But um what I'm getting at is I think the Gaza Strip, the US is gonna go in there at first, it's probably gonna be a little iffy. But like, dude, we're just gonna be fighting dudes in robes and AKs again.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is gonna become the next, we've been out of the Middle East for how many years now? Just a few years.
Yeah.
We pulled out a few years ago. It was a 20-something year long war. We lost that moolah. Trump daddy comes in and goes, don't worry, guys. I'll bring us back over there.
I just want to say how fucking crazy it is too that they were flying like Black Hawks and everything over there when we left all that stuff over there. There's a 17-step process to starting a Black Hawk and a 14-step process to shutting it down properly. The fact that they figured that out, they wiped their ass with their hand. And that's not even a joke. Like my dad told me that really happened over there. That's insane. They figured
Yeah.
that out.
And your dad was in the military like during 9/11.
Yeah.
He was quite literally one of the bros.
Oh, he was
He
there
was
during the
probably
beginning.
the most juiced you can be to be in the military.
I mean, when I was a
Because
kid,
there was a rush of people who joined right after 9/11, dude. If you was in the military during 9/11, I bet you felt like
yeah, a boss.
balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell two stories. First, Summers, my wife's dad, was in basic training. His first day of basic training was 9/11.
Wow.
And the drill sergeants were all freaking out, saying like the Twin Towers just got hit by planes, by terrorists. We're fucking going to war. Like y'all need to get pumped up. And all of them thought they were just faking it. They were just like, they're just trying to get us pumped up. Like, it's
Obviously, wouldn't
terrible.
you think so? Like, because
Yeah.
basic training is just one massive like psyop.
Yeah, you're just like,
Anyways,
whatever, they're just fucking with us.
yeah,
And then the day he left basic training, they're like, yeah, you got 2 weeks and you're going overseas.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
Jokes
weren't
over,
they weren't fucking
motherfuckers.
around,
Yeah,
yeah. But
I would definitely believe that they were like joking with me.
yeah, 100%. And then another story. When I was a kid, this is the first time my dad's gonna hear the story. So, because he's probably gonna listen to this, he's always asking me for the link to the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to listen to it.
Let's go, dude.
So he's gonna hear this
Let's go.
eventually. Uh, when I was a kid, I was digging. We had the shed in the backyard. You remember the shed that we used to hang out in?
Absolutely, I remember
So,
the shit, dude.
so I was digging through the totes back there, and I found a tote full of army stuff with a plain CD labeled Iraq on it.
Yeah,
Have you seen this CD?
yeah. And remember the double bunk room upstairs in
Yeah,
your house when you was in
yeah.
the double bunk room? Yes.
And we popped that bitch in the Xbox and looked at pictures of people with bullet holes in their heads, missing and legs ripped off on
We're like
planes.
seventh graders.
Yeah, fucking
Big
tanks,
issue.
tanks blown up with like bodies hanging out of them with like the arm over the head. And then we get to Saddam Hussein's sons cut up in pieces while they're doing the autopsy. And then Saddam Hussein's mansion with the missile and then the US on the other side behind the missile.
Yeah.
The golden toilets in the bathroom.
I
We've seen the real
we
shit.
I'm 100% certain that I've seen these, but we've talked about this CD so many times. I don't know if I'm just like imagining that I was there, but like, dude, and I've seen so much fucked up on shit on the
Yeah.
internet. Like, I could easily imagine that I was there. It's with my mental storage.
I just remember being like in fourth grade, and yeah, you remember in elementary school when I used to draw comics all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in like that drawing phase, and I would literally draw like severed legs and like blowing up cars and shit because I seen that CD when I was in like third grade.
And they're like writing notes to your parents, like, he's fucking doing weird shit in class.
Literally,
Watch him,
Miss Dickinson, our
Oh
Dickinson.
my
fifth
God.
grade teacher, she'd always be talking to my parents like, "Your son has got problems. Like all he does is draw fucked up shit."
Yeah, me and her didn't get along.
We took a field trip to SRJ in her class.
Ooh, I don't remember that.
Really?
I
And
was about to
then
say
when we
what, and then
got
I
back,
remembered that.
we got back and I'm not going to say any names, but a student stood up. There was an argument between a teacher and a student. We're talking fifth grade.
Dude, drop names.
Hunter Atkins,
Elementary
Oh,
school.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Elementary.
he picked up a fucking desk, dude, and threw it at him out of the fucking room. Dude.
Yeah, I
I'll never
remember
forget
hearing
that.
that. I forgot about that. I did
Do you
forget.
remember that happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy fuck, dude, I'm not the only one.
Because the day before that, I accidentally sat at his desk, and then he was fucking mad at me because my desk was right in front of his. Dude, I remember that. But then me and him were cool by high school. We was always talking.
Fuck Miss Dickerson.
Dickerson.
She's my mom's neighbor.
Dickerson. What is she?
She's my mom's neighbor now. I mean, she's alright. I don't really know, but
Yeah. Fuck her. To this day. She was mean as fuck, dude. But anyways, yeah. Let's talk video games, dude. Y'all been playing any new games? Hell Let Loose.
Hell Let Loose is fire.
Yeah. Ethan still hasn't downloaded Hell Let Loose.
I've been playing the shit out of it.
I
Already
haven't.
joined the round.
I haven't re-downloaded my shit.
Yeah, I know, homework.
Every time I go to get on my Xbox, it's like my son knows. He wakes up or he just stays up until like 10 o'clock at night. And at that point, you got to take a shower, and I always try to get my stuff ready for work, and the day before, so I don't have to.
Dude, just skip the shower and skunk it for the bros, man.
Skunk it.
Well, and also like I'm trying to bang every night.
Yeah,
So
wow. Yeah, that's it. I don't even think about that. I forget that that's even a thing.
that's good. I mean, once you have that many kids, you probably do. It's just barely an
Honestly, I
option.
just, until you just said, like, I just forgot it was a thing. You know?
Yeah, I'm still at that point, but I'm about to lose it soon, so I'm just enjoying it while it lasts.
Wow, bang. Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've even thought about that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was just talking about birth control, man.
Yeah, you're banging. You're definitely banging. You guys are banging. That's good. You guys are banging.
See, no, I love having a kid too. Like I love all the stuff that comes with parenting. Really, like it's got its downsides, but it's got a ton of upsides. But I can't help myself when like people at work and stuff are complaining. Like right now, my boss is about to dog sit his friend's dog, and he's like, I gotta wake up early in the morning so I can get the dog ready before work and stuff, and drop him off at his house so he can be there during the day. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I do every day.
That's your boy.
I wake up and get my son ready, except for instead of him just chilling in the corner while I get dressed and stuff, the whole time he's crying to me about how he doesn't want to leave the house and he wants to stay home this day.
And you're like, I don't fucking want to either.
Yeah, I'm like, trust me, dude, you have no idea how bad I'm going to stay
Do
here.
you want to go to college? I want to go to college. Just shut up and hype me up
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
I need fucking call in.
I need your support, bro.
Yeah.
And there has been many, many times that he's done that. And I've texted my boss and been like, hey, man, I got a temperature of 102. I'm going to have to take a day
Dude,
off.
once you get that itch, like, I think I'll call in. It's hard to
I'm really
not.
good. I'm really good at drawing that back. I'll only do that once because I literally every time I do that, I actually haven't done that in like a year or two
I haven't
because
called in a long time
yeah,
either.
every time you do, afterwards something really happens.
True.
You
That's
call
a
in,
hundred percent.
and then it's like 3 days later you get
That's
COVID.
100%. That's 100%. I'll definitely say I'll say that on the cast. I'm late, but dude, I never call in. I'm definitely a company man, dude.
Yeah, it's been like a
A
year,
guy
maybe
like
even more
me.
now. I've been steady.
Yeah. Your work ethic is stellar next to mine. I just know. I just know. Your boss probably like tells you what to do, and you're like yes, sir.
No, I've
And
been
you
there
probably
so
do it.
I've been there so long. I make suggestions to him sometimes.
But I'm just saying, like, in the event that you do take a command from your boss, you probably just take it. You're like, bet, like, okay, and
Yeah,
you do it.
100%.
Like,
I don't
I'm
even say anything. I usually just shake my head.
I'm a company man, but I'm also like, but what if we did we do this?
Well, me and my boss are like really tight though, so
And
we hang out like outside of work and stuff all the time.
so, yeah, you all right there?
Yeah, yeah. Just taking everything in.
That's what's up, man.
So yeah, let's get back to video games. This is a good conversation starter. I was just talking about that game, Army of Two. You guys remember that game?
Absolutely, absolutely. Actually, I played it a lot.
That was
I
actually
love the whole like buying shit system.
yeah, that was a
Yes.
good game back in the day.
Yes, and the masks you can buy.
Hmm.
Yes. I don't think you can play with people now
No, yeah, they definitely took online
because
service down.
I re-downloaded it semi recently and all online services are down,
Yeah.
which is a fuck. Honestly I didn't play much of it once I saw that.
Yeah, it's a
But back in
trash.
the Disney, yes.
Yeah, I've been playing like when I do play, I've been playing like New Vegas and stuff every once in a while, and Red Dead 1. And yeah, all the DLCs are off for those now. You can't buy the DLCs and stuff anymore if you don't already own them. It sucks.
Yeah, that is
Killing our culture.
dude. I don't know why these are the companies who. I mean, pick an old ass game. There'll probably be a huge billion-dollar company that owns it to that. You can't afford to keep the online services up. Pay pay one dude to mod the
Hmm.
servers. You know?
Yeah, seriously. Their big thing is like, and I didn't even think about this, like even how long I've been playing video games. Uh, when that California wildfire happened, all the
It's
Elder
still
Scrolls,
happening.
well, you know, when it
It's
first
still burning.
but all the Elder Scrolls Online services went down. And I looked it up, and it's because one of their server rooms, like they have a giant warehouse full of
Fuck
servers,
outta here.
was inside the
In a
like the
fire.
fire zone. Yeah, and
Get the fuck
they were
out of
able to
here.
save the building, but outside there was a fire going on, so everybody had to ditch the building. So yeah, I didn't even think about that, but they really do have to have like a full blown business to run these
Yeah.
servers.
But what game's that for?
That was for Elder Scrolls Online, which is a massive,
Okay.
massive game.
Now take Call of Duty World War.
Yeah.
If there's a
Yeah.
hundred people
Yeah. If that.
nationwide that plays it,
If that.
pick a dude, give them a budget, say if you want to hire somebody, hire them. But
Yeah.
you make this much money a year, you'll make the rest of your cut. If you don't hire somebody, whatever, here's your budget. Keep these servers fucking squeaky clean for these 100 people.
Yeah.
You know, and then put them on a contract. Say in 3 years we'll review the game. You know, and even then, dude, I think if there's 50 people, because I go back and play, I don't go back and play, but like a year ago, once a year I go back and try to play Bad Company,
Mm, that's a good
um,
game.
Bad Company 2, and it's eerie because you can still get in the servers, but there's zero servers with people in it.
Yeah, that's how Black Ops 1's getting.
And no exaggeration, there's zero people on the game. So you just joined a server, dude. And Bad Company 2 was like there was. I don't think that was the one that was no bullet drop. Snipers have maps were fucking huge. So like you can spawn in, you're the only one.
Yeah.
It's eerie. It's weird, but I do it once a year
Yeah,
because
that
I'm
was
a
pretty
fucking
crazy.
psychopath. And also, like, if I could, like, if I, dude, Bad Company 2 was the shit. I played the fuck out of that game.
Big theory. And the phone version. You ever played Angry? No. Well, my teeth are floating. I gotta take this.
Alright.
I'm full of this.
Time in Japan, you know I gotta rizz up a lady. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Fuck! Why do no women like me? What's wrong with me? Why do none of the women like me?
And we're back. We're back, dude.
And we're back.
And we're back.
You haven't said that in a couple. The last two, I think. Last two or three.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I bet I've said it every episode.
Nah.
I don't remember you
No.
saying it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably did.
I think we just jumped right into it the last time.
Which that won't be posted soon. Oh, that's probably what I'll do tomorrow.
Word.
Then
What?
bring this one out too.
You know.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about we're gonna try to get Ethan's cousin on. He's an absolute gem.
We've talked about him like 10 times, man.
Yeah, Lane, dude. He's the chef guy. Uh, we need him on here, and like that one may end up being a long fucking cast because I have
It
a
should
few.
be.
I want to cover like Skyrim. I want to cover his knowledge on. I want him to hit me with shit. I've seen this guy. I've stayed up for as long as I could, dude. You know, and at Ethan's house, and I'm in on the couch, falling asleep, and Lane is still like crisscross applesauce in a recliner, playing some game he can
That's
crush
ex-
with blue light.
That's exactly how he would sit too.
I sleep for like 10 hours, wake up, sleep in at my friend's house because I was a bum, and I would wake up and he would still be there. Crisscross applesauce.
The crazy thing is, he would go to sleep, but he'd only sleep for like 3 hours. So
Yeah.
he could get back up before everybody else and play before he got up and had to do something. And he still does that. Like, he worked with me for a little bit, and I'd have to go pick him up every morning. And every morning, because his TV's right by his bedroom window in
Yeah.
his apartment building, I could see him from the parking lot. I'm like, if you very, very slightly turn your head to the right, you'll see me sitting out in the fucking parking lot. And he would make me wait for 15 minutes playing his game. Like, usually what I would have to do was message him on Xbox, and then I'd see him go and look over out the parking lot real quick, and then he'd finish up what he was doing still,
So
and then
he
start
would
getting
play after he know you was outside waiting.
yes, he would finish up what he was doing and
It's
get to the safe,
diabolical.
and then he'd come out, and I would have to get up and leave my house at like 6:50 in the morning to be at his house on time to get to work, and he would make me wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, in 10
And I
minutes,
still give him shit about that.
10 minutes after work is not the same 10 minutes before work.
No,
10
yeah.
minutes before work, like I'm 10 minutes late now because I'm a last minute kind of guy. So
Yeah.
10 minutes in the morning, dude, is devastating.
No, I get there super early at work.
Yeah,
Actually.
I know you do, dude.
Yeah, I get there like a half an hour early.
Oh my
It
God.
adds up on the paycheck, bro. Every day is an extra. Every 2 days is an extra hour.
My boss would probably straight up be like, stop doing that.
My boss gets there half an hour early, so I just show up when he does.
Yeah.
The past few days, though, I will say I've been sitting in my car for a minute before I go in. I hadn't been dragging. Just the cold and everything. My hands and my feet are cold all day because we got no heat now.
Dude, what do you wear? Wear better footwear.
No, I wear boots at work. My feet still get wet there throughout the day.
Wear some standard kicks. No Van boots today. Vans,
Converse?
Converse boots.
No, I'm wearing my Vans.
Yeah, my coworker actually got a dope pair of Converse boots that are waterproof. I mean, I got my big area cowboy boots with the American flag on the front of them, but they're like 15 years old, so they're not waterproof. And he rolls in there with his little Converse boots and just kills it all
I
day
was
between
just-
my feet.
I was just telling him his wallet had his skull on it, dude. Fucking losers.
That's
It's just
that's
What?
2005. American flag is like a 2015 thing. That was real big.
I was telling him like that dudes will have like a skull silhouette on the front of their boots with like NVGs on their forehead. Like dudes eat that shit up.
Oh yeah, it's called tactical.
Yeah.
That's what they call it in the
Tactic.
military.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see people's like brothers rolling in when you're on a military base coming to visit, and think like because they're brothers in the army, they need to tuck their pants in and get like some combat boots before
Their
they
pants
come.
are tucked in,
Their
but they
blue
have like a
jeans.
cut off t-shirt and a
Yeah,
mullet.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then they're like Eddie soldiers.
Yeah. Oh, I just described one of your brothers, dude. That's crazy. Owen. The last time I saw that man, I just described his outfit. The last time I saw
That's
him,
still him.
he was in a white tee, cut off sleeves, mullet, and was like at the time, I don't know about now, can't speak about him right now, but at the time he was the heart of America. He had
Yeah,
a mullet, like he was the 9-year-old.
but in his defense, he didn't have his boots just or his pants just tucked in his boots.
Yeah.
They were like redneck tucked in with the untied
Yes.
laces.
That's how I usually do it. Right now, actually, I'm gonna showcase these. Dragon. You don't watch.
Yeah, remember you got me into
Holy
this shit,
shit.
novel.
Those are tough.
That's pretty good.
So that's just the type of shit I'm on, dude.
And then you gave me a Dragon Ball G Fuel that one time.
Yeah. Dragon Ball is the fucking shit. It's one of the coolest fucking things in the world.
I don't know, dude. I got into watching Dragon Ball Kai, and I finished the first season, and I couldn't go any further. I just wasn't interested. But I mean, that's
The
probably
first
for
season's like
most.
4 episodes.
Is it?
Because Dragon Ball Kai,
I watched up into
not
the
literally,
point.
but Dragon Ball Kai is the
The
shortened
short.
version of Z.
Yeah. So
And
I watched up into the point where he's leaving the little planet.
Namek, you
The
didn't get past Namek. Dude.
That's true.
Or are you talking about King Kai's planet?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That's
talking about
even
King,
before
the,
Namek.
the tiny planet, the tiny
You
planet.
you are like 5 episodes in, dude.
I got that far.
Snake Way, he gets to King Namex off of Snake Way in like sub 10
I
episodes.
just don't watch TV, and when I do, it's usually either like Rubble and Crew or Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
SpongeBob. We've been watching SpongeBob lately.
Turn that shit off. Put on Dragon Ball, dude. Abel will like that shit. Just make him watch
He's terrified. He's terrified of Monsters Inc. We tried to watch that last night, man. It
it.
turned
Dude,
out.
I could see why Monsters Inc. is a little scary, but like Dragon Ball from the fucking 80s, dude, it's like bright. Bright.
That is true.
Full
Like
stem on the level.
the sensory overlay, like watching the fruit dance.
And like that's OG television. Like it's designed to make kids addicted to it.
Yeah. I mean, that's SpongeBob. I still watch the hell out of
SpongeBob is an ongoing American style
Yeah.
on Citizens, dude, because it everyone analogizes SpongeBob to real life. Everyone. SpongeBob, everyone watches that shit.
It's great. It really
They
is.
have the most money, probably.
Oh yeah.
SpongeBob?
They probably own BlackRock and Vanguard.
Yeah, dude. They're lobbying.
Yeah, dude. You know, in Starfield, the government is called the Vanguard.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
We talked about this last year. I want to get in Starfield.
It's pretty good. It's worth playing.
It's coming to PlayStation.
Good.
All the exclusives are.
You're the
Good.
only one who would care. No, you have PlayStation.
Yeah. Plus, I
Yeah.
just know a lot of people with PlayStation, and it's annoying as shit. Now they just need to make them the online cross-platform so you can play with your friends. Because I know two people that I would probably play the most with, but because we have the same exact schedule, that have PlayStations, but every game we play is not cross-platform. It's annoying as shit.
Hell, let loose. That's an example.
Is a good example. We downloaded it the other day. I'm still playing it because it happens to be the fucking shit now that I'm learning it.
I've
And,
been watching a lot of videos, but I still haven't
look
tried
up
it.
Soul Sniper. He's a content creator for it. He's pretty good.
No.
And he has in-depth guides as well as like funny just playthroughs where he just shows what happens. But Um, Hell Let Loose is fun as fuck, but we was gonna play it, and the cross plat between PC and consoles are temporarily disabled. This is good stuff.
That
But Hell Let Loose is dope, dude. Uh, I've been like stepping up, you know, and because no one like wants to play as officers. So like you have the command, then you have your squad leaders, you know.
so you have a real chain of command.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you're obviously this is cool. Um your commander is who's like spawns in tanks and stuff. I don't know exactly what all your commander does. Uh because I don't that's too high up. That quite literally is above my head. He's an important role. You'll lose the game if your commander sleeps. So um I've been stepping up playing officer, squad lead position. Dude, I'm the man. They're supposed to put down spawn points, you know, say like, hey, we need shit here. And the communication is what's dope. So you have proxy chat, and then it's like a scroll wheel on GTA. So you have proxy chat, and then you have your unit. You can talk to just your unit, your 5 guys, 6 guys, which is important as well. Or you can talk to, depending on what role you're playing, you can talk to command. When you're talking to all the other officers and the command.
Nice.
And most of the time, those chats are kind of fucking
Hardcore.
yeah. They don't want you. They'll say like keep the chatter low when the game starts. Someone it's usually the dude who's obviously taking it the most serious will chat in and be like, all right, keep comms down. We're gonna start it like, and they just start. As soon as the game starts, you hear them constantly. As soon as you join a squad, it just starts, dude. It's kind of dope, and I've been getting into it.
I've kind of always wanted to get into stuff like that, but at the same time, I was in the real military, and I spent so much time making fun of people who do that. Not
Yeah,
to
but
hate,
the
but
thing about Hell Let Loose is it's like it's still so Battlefield esque. Like it's not. It is a mil sim, but dude, fuck.
yeah, that's why I couldn't get into Arma
It's
because
like Battlefield, but with the stimulation of like you have commanders and supplies.
it,
That's like it's Battlefield with commanders and supplies. Because like you need supplies to build like because then you have engineers. Because engineers build shit like barbed wire and like gears, like they build shit.
yeah,
Defense.
it sounds like it's a pretty good balance.
So it is. It's so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. You need to download it.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't get into Arma. I like playing the online or the offline missions with nobody else where you just had the objective and stuff. But playing online was ridiculous because so many people took it so fucking serious.
Fuck.
It wasn't a good balance. Like you got Call of Duty and then you got Arma, and I guess you got Hell Let Loose in the middle,
Somewhere in the middle there.
somewhere in between there, because you got Battlefield somewhere in there too, and then you got
Yeah, but honestly,
Sniper Elite
don't take
there.
Call of Duty out. It's like Battlefield, Arma, Hell Let Loose, somewhere in between there. Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
it's true. Call of Duty is its
I don't
own
get a feel
good
of
shit.
Call of Duty. Honestly, you want to know a game that Siege with the leaning? I utilize the leaning heavily because it's the same controls as the Siege leaning, which I'm accustomed to. Like I've played so much Siege on controller, dude. And motherfuckers don't know what to do. If you're flick if you're flick picking corners with a goddamn with a car 98, dude, motherfuckers don't know what to do.
Yeah, I never
Oh,
played Siege.
or a ST, dude, or any submachine gun. You just like put your face against the corner of a building and just flick and shoot that corner, dude. Because suppression is there's suppression in the game
Yeah.
as well, and it's yeah,
That's one thing I loved about Battlefield 4 and all the ones after that was you got XP for suppressing fire.
yeah,
And that's one thing that they hammer on you in the military is you're going to be lucky if you shoot 2 or 3 people while you're over there.
yeah, or anyone at all.
Almost all the ammo you shoot, yeah, if you shoot anybody, you're probably not even going to know unless if you're like a really important
That's
guy.
what I read too. Like if you kill someone, you're like your chances of doing it again are high because the area you're in is probably just statistically a tiny bit more hot than the rest of
Yeah.
everywhere else. As
But
far
if
as
you don't kill anybody, you're not going to kill anybody.
yeah, it's goes the same with that way. I read that online.
Yeah, most of it all is just suppressive fire, just millions of dollars dumped into scaring Arabs to hide stuff.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Dude, we wouldn't be the world superpower if we didn't do that shit.
that's true. We need all the taxpayer money we can.
It sucks for them. And I'm being genuine. No, I'm not dense. I know it sucks. If like an elite force came in here and started ruffling up my villages, and I'm like in a dashiki, best I've got is an AK, which dude, an AK is nice as fuck.
Yeah.
But still, dude,
Yeah,
it
how
would
many
suck,
rounds you got for that AK? Like 15 maybe?
versus our military industrial.
Yeah,
reserve.
you got a giant fucking plane coming in at you.
Dude,
An A-10.
could you imagine, like, your headquarters is like somewhere in the fucking desert. You're in Rhodes, and a warthog comes in.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know until it's too late.
At that point, it'd be no different. Like, that's God. It
Yeah,
might as well be God.
yeah.
That's no different than
It's
like
like
trying to drown on indigenous people.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
like
like that might as
Avatar.
well be God.
It's like Avatar. Remember that with the blue people?
Oh no, I thought you was talking about Airbud.
No. With the blue people, they call the
No,
humans the sky people because they're like, yeah, they're like Native Americans on another planet. Basically, they're alien Native Americans, and the humans come into mine, and they call them the sky people because they come in on spaceships.
damn, dude, I need to watch those movies.
Oh, it's epic. You
I
should.
haven't seen the new one. The new one's like 3 hours long, ain't it?
Yeah,
It's long as fuck.
the new one's weird too because like one of the main characters is supposed to be like a 14-year-old girl and she's super sexualized because she's an
I was literally
alien. It's
just about to
supposed to
bring
be
up, aren't
okay.
they wicked fucking hot? And
Yeah,
then you brought that up, dude.
because she's supposed to be an alien.
Christ.
It's supposed to be okay. It's like she's not a human kid though. What's the big deal?
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah,
they'd say
what does
that,
it
dude.
matter, right? So,
You
but
know,
no,
and
she's supposed to be Jake, the main character from the first movie's daughter, and his son and his daughter are
how
like the
hot?
main characters.
Like I know, like hypothetically, whatever she's supposed to be 14. I don't know. Is she really 14 in real life?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, so like just
No
like
idea.
obviously none of us are pedophiles or on gross shit, but like how hot?
I mean, she got the ass and the boobs and everything. Tiny waist. Oh, she got all of it. And then there's like a lot of shots where, because she's got like the bow and arrow and everything, she'll be like crouched down with just the rag, and it shows entire blue ass
Oh
cheek
my
on the side
god!
and like full side
And
boobs
is
and
it like she's
everything.
for real young in the movie?
Yeah, she's supposed to be like a little kid. Like they treat her like a little kid, but it's got like full side boob and
When did
ass.
this come out, dude?
We watched it
Like the
over the
Epstein shit's
course.
been prevalent for years now. Did
It
it come
came out
out
after the Epstein shit.
real?
Right after.
Real?
Yeah.
That's wild.
We watched it while eating dinner over the course of like 3 nights, like maybe a year ago, 2023,
That's nuts,
2024.
dude. They don't even give a fuck.
No, it was pretty normal
Yeah, I don't
actually.
know how to feel about that
That's
movie.
Yeah,
nuts.
we'll have to look up. I'll look up some shit and show you. It's weird as fuck.
No, I'm
It kind of
chilling.
blew me away.
I'm chilling. Fuck that, dude. Dude, I've been locked in the Matrix, bro. Locked in the Matrix, listening about fucking governmental pedophiles. I've been locked.
Well, I mean, have you been into any of these theories lately about like that helicopter that crashed into the airline?
Yeah, I'm in the
I mean,
yeah. There's a lot of theories on
when
that.
I was in the military, they were already testing remote flying black
Yeah,
holes.
that was one of the things.
That's like a big thing they've been talking about.
But
And
it's
now,
confirmed there were a few people on.
yeah, they say that.
True, but
You
what
can't believe
about?
shit.
But like, I get that, but now here's the thing about like when the government comes in and says like, all right, we're going to take over this investigation. Thank you, sheriff of the local fire or local department. We'll see you. Uh, like, what do they do with the you know 20 first responders that's already laid eyes or confirmed, bro? Let's just say there was nobody in it. What about like all the first responders who hit scene was like, there's no one in this motherfucker.
There was no first responders to that though.
Well, no, but it was in the morning. It was late at night into the morning hours. Eventually, first responders get to it.
Yeah, but
Eventually, dive teams and
it hit it
people get.
over a river.
Yeah, I know, and it went into the what's it called? Fucking. What I'm saying is, eventually, first responders eventually get there and get in the water and get on scene.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
what do they? I guess those would be the government. By then, the government would come in and be like, "Well, our divers are on it."
Yeah, I have no idea, but I mean, my best guess would be something like that, or straight up NDNAs, because we know that's 100% true. Like, there's so many people who are just wrong place, wrong time, and their life is fucking ruined because now they know this massive secret that they can't tell. And most people really won't tell it because that's real shit. Like, the government really will be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill your kids. I'm gonna kill your wife.
No,
All
dude.
y'all are.
Here's that's the scary part. They don't even threaten you with like killing you, bro. They literally sit down and like probably now it's on like an iPad, but they literally slide you every ounce of information that you do, even like the shit you read on your phone while you're shit. Like that's the shit they hit you with. They'll slide like your deepest, darkest porn holes, dude. Be like, we know everything about you. It's literally like on some Matrix shit. That's what they
Yeah,
do.
that's if you get high enough up. Yeah.
Dude, because honestly, coming to someone like and saying like we'll kill your whole bloodline. There's still some people who will be crazy enough. You can't just trust that that person still won't ever say.
That
You
is
have to
true.
like, you have to say like we'll like alter you. Like they'll literally be like, you know, they'll put porn, they'll put CP on your shit and be like, you know, we'll ruin, not just kill you, but like we'll ruin your whole identity.
Yeah.
So they that or they just ice. You know, that's if you're lucky enough that you're even offered a red pill, blue pill.
But yeah, that is true. Didn't think about that one.
Speaking of red pill, blue pill, I was on the phone with Dill, and oh, it reminds me of something you told me fucking years ago too. But I was on the phone with Dill. Had to get down to Martin and Jones, and I pulled down. Do you know where Martin and Jones is? It's by the tracks. Anyways, I pull in. I'm facing the tracks. As I'm coming up to park, the train's coming down. Literally, me, conductor, are looking at each other, honks the horn at for me. Now, you know how like when they come to crossroads and stuff, they have to honk?
Yeah.
It wasn't that because they have to honk like 15. They have to honk like 15 times. You know, they have to honk like a bunch of fucking times when they're hitting crossroads. He hit me with a like a honk. That was it. And so I pulled in. I'm like freaking out. I'm telling them like, dude, this motherfucker just honked at me. That's nuts. It's insane. It's so tall, dude. The engine's fucking huge. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's just CSX train, hauling coal.
Yeah, they got that GET 720
I'm
out.
sitting there. I'm like, holy fuck. I just got honked at. There's like hundreds of millions of tons of coal just crawling in front of my face. I'm on the phone with Dylan. I'm freaking out. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, this train stopped. This train stopped right now. It stops, which is not crazy to say, but the train was like barreling past me. I get honked at. I pause or I park and it just stops. I was like, dude, this is nuts.
It
I'm
stopped
freaking out.
fast too.
And it did stop
It
fast.
stopped fast as shit.
It stopped fast.
I wonder
Dude,
if something happened before it got to you.
I don't know. Nah, dude. Nah, bro. I just through the body language and vibes, he honked at me. Like it wasn't like if he was like freaking out or like someone like he was needed help, it would have been like freaking out more frantic, you know. Dude, he honked at me. The conductor of the train honked at me. He rattled train horns through Greenbrier Valley for me.
So were you stuck on the wrong side of the tracks after that too? After he stopped?
No, because like Martin Jones, everything is on this side of the tracks.
Oh, okay.
If you ever went to Martin Jones, like you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But then I was just freaking out. I was telling Dylan, like, dude, like, I'm going to go in Martin Jones. And as soon as I step out and open the door, like, the train's going to be gone. I'm going to be like, or I'm going to be like 6 years old again. Like, it's going to be, I'm going to step back out and go totally alternate reality. And I'm like, whatever. I freak out. I hang up on him. I don't hang up on him, but I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in here. Hang up with him. I go inside, no shit, walk up to the counter. Dudes are working, talking to other people, phone right in front of me. Rings, dude. Get the fuck out. The fuck out. Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
Dude, the phone just rings right in front of me. And I look over to the guy because like everyone was busy. Someone was grinding on some shit over in the corner too. It's like a hardware store.
And
Anyways, I look over at the fucking worker and he like looks at the phone, looks at me. He's like I'll be there in a minute. But like he like gave me like body language like pick it up. Like, dude, I was fucked up.
yeah, and if you would have picked it up, they would have been like, I'm looking for some handles for my cabinet.
Dude, I was thinking about that, except I was thinking about the workers. Like in my mind, I was like, dude, I'm gonna pick this up and Morpheus is gonna be on the other line. But then I was like, as soon as I pick this up, like one of the employers is gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying, dude?
Oh, that's would have been pretty epic, honestly.
It already
Should have did.
was. It already
Could have
was.
just been like, I'm sorry, sir. I thought Morbius was trying to.
Yeah, no, you could have explained it.
That phone call was
Total transparency, sir. I thought I was in the Matrix. I'm sorry. You guys have 6-inch dampers? That's what I was there for, dude. I got stove gaskets and a damper for a 6-inch pipe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you got to clip that
Yeah, that's what happened.
on the wall podcast clips.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was fucked up the other day, man. I was just freaking out in one of Jen's Parker's like just the sequence of events that was happening.
I'm fucking tweaking.
I'm fucking tweaking.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Nothing like hitting a subtle freak out at the room. That's on social anxiety.
Dude, I ain't been to Rossford in years.
You ain't missing nothing, dude. You like you almost hit people every time you drive through. There's people or walk every time.
Yeah.
Ask Dylan, dude. I'm sure he drives through at least enough to see him. Do you see him?
I don't go through there anymore, but
Do you know the new garage by like Oaksmill Road or whatever? It's like a new garage before you pass the bridge. It's on this side of the bridge, but there's like an abandoned house there. It's beside the river.
I actually know what garage you're talking
oh
about.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
new garage right
Yes.
beside that road that cuts up and connects it right over here across the road. But anyways, in that abandoned house, no shit, hand of God scouts on it. There's like 9 hobos that live in there in Ronsford, Greenberg County.
down by the river.
Yeah.
You know whose house? You know whose house that used to be?
I'm just gonna point out you should probably cut that out. Choose your house.
That house used to be Aaron Bean's house.
Yeah.
No, not that one. Not that one. Come this way a little more.
I forgot that
Across
he
the
used to
road?
live right there.
Or up the
Coming toward this way.
okay.
Do you know where like the pull out? It's like a wide spot, and it looks like they're like not mining, but like they
Yeah.
broke that rock up and shit.
They used to have excavators and shit there all the time. I don't know if there's one there right now. But it's like
All right,
right as soon as
all
you
right.
turn left
You're
off the bridge.
you're coming this way from Jones. You come across the bridge. Island Park's to your left. You come across the bridge more. Turn left. And you keep coming this way. You feel me? Are you with me?
Yeah.
And the river's to your left, and you have that rock shit to your right.
Yeah.
And you get like there's like a sway that you hit after you pass that white spot. You go down. There's like a sway. And there's like an abandoned house. You're past Aaron Boone's house and all this shit.
Yeah.
But there's like an abandoned house, the road that cuts up in a new garage there, Austin Serena's new family's garage. I don't know. Probably shouldn't name it. Probably don't want to be on here. But
Fuck it.
But yeah, dude, there's hope. But what I'm getting at is there's real life, for real, bona fide hobos.
So that's where they always
The crutches dude that waved the hammer at
No
my
way.
sister and mom, he's like in and out of there all the time.
So that's why you don't see them around Lewisburg. They all went down
I
there.
always saw him in Ronsford anyways.
Yeah, I mean mainly Fairly.
That kind of seems like an awful fucking place to go though, right by the river there in Cold
Dude, we just
Yeah.
have a fucking junkie den.
Alderson and Rossford actually stay warmer during the snowstorms because they're down in the valley. It's crazy when you're driving out of Alderson, you can see like as you're going down Route 12,
Yeah.
more and more snow popping up. If it's like a snowstorm just happened, and especially if you're going to the west end, it's insane. There'll be no snow at our house, and you get to the west end, and there's a foot. Pretty stark contrast. We're just talking that.
Oh yeah, dude. You're ripped.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was we talking about then? Oh,
Hobos.
yeah, hobos. We have real fucking hobos in Rollinsford. But what we were talking about originally is if you drive through Rollinsford, you will like almost hit one every time. Seriously, because they walk in the road on the fucking other side of the white line. You know the white lines on either side of the road.
Yeah.
They'll be in the fucking road. Swear to God.
Same way for Fairleigh around like 11 o'clock. Every time I got off work, dude,
They
I'd drive through that through the 500,
Yeah.
and I'd have to
People
like
walk
pay
there a lot.
very close attention because it'd be so fucking dark, and especially if it's raining. But people will be fucking like walking in the fucking road.
Yeah, they won.
Dude, me and Michelle were coming home from work one day. No fucking joke. There was a woman with groceries in her hands, slouched over, standing, slouched over past. I'm not fucking joking. Groceries in her fucking hands still, dude. They're just on the ground, but in her hands.
If I was walking like that,
911.
yeah,
I pulled over and called the cops.
I'd want you to hit me if I was out like that. Like, I'd be
It's fucking
Yeah,
awful.
if I'm ever
It's
doing,
raining.
if I'm ever like doing the Thriller dance on this, like take me. But dude, everyone like talks shit. Like, oh, if you're gonna walk the road, I'll fucking hit him. You know? No,
You're not that
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to carry the burden of
Fuck no.
ice and a fucking crackhead.
Nah,
You know?
I'm good.
And that's happened on that road fucking
Yeah.
twice.
And like that is a real thing. You know, you'll just be driving, whatever. It's kind of dark, maybe foggy. You know, bang, you just hit a fucking guy. You know, then there's a dead guy.
What are you gonna do? You gonna stop?
Yeah, conscious. I'll kill myself.
That's true. I definitely stop. Not only the conscience, but just jail. I don't want to go to jail.
I don't want to go
That's
to
why I
jail.
got a dash
I don't want to
cam,
like
too.
be taken away from my family, but like,
That's
dude,
for
I
sure.
would probably definitely call that one. Be like, dude, I just iced a fucking crackhead. He was walking in the road. I just hit him. I'm freaking out.
Dude,
I'd be fucked up.
I got on my dash cam actually last time I left here, going home on Stonehouse Road. I hit a patch of ice, and my truck went completely left, and then whipped it to the right, and almost spun
I
right.
think you showed me some kind of dash
Yeah.
cam of something happening.
Oh, I showed you the video of that guy getting in an accident with me and Abe were leaving here that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just cruising home, regular route we always take. And then all of a sudden, up on the road ahead of me, I see a giant cloud of smoke. And I'm like, somebody must be having a campfire. Like, my God. I get up there, and it was one car, and two people just drove by. Like, I passed two people.
Wow, really?
They just went around it. And this dude had slammed into a tree. And then the car, I guess, spun around because you can see on my dash cam, you can zoom in and actually see the accident kind of happen off in the
Yeah.
distance. I didn't really see it though. But yeah, he hit the tree and it whipped his car all the way around, and then the back of the car slammed into the bank.
Holy
And the
fuck.
whole front of the car was smashed in, like the engine was gone. It was in
Jesus.
pieces. And the back end of it got hit so hard the bumper came off and the trunk was wide open. Every single airbag was open on the car. I ran up on the car and I started yanking on the door, and the door wouldn't open because it was so like destroyed.
Yeah.
And dude just crawls out of the back, like hair fucked up and everything, eyes watering. And he's like, "What just happened?" I'm like, "Dude, I have no idea. I just rolled up on this." And he's like, "This isn't even my car." And I'm like, "Okay." And as I'm sitting there talking to him and shit, calling 911, I realized that there's the no smoking stickers on the windows. So it really was a rental car.
Oh my god.
And then I look over on
He's
the
just
ground.
like spurred and like, this isn't even my car.
Yeah, he's like, "Where am I? This isn't my car.
Yeah.
Like, what just happened?"
Yeah.
And I look over on the road and I see a cell phone laying in the road, and cars are driving by, still passing us. Nobody else stopped.
Yeah, of course. Dude.
And his phone just got ran over like 4 times, and I pick it up, and his destination was 2 minutes away at the
Yeah.
river trail.
Yeah.
And he's not from around here. He has no idea where he's at now. And I had to sit there with my son in my arms at the time. He's like a year and 2 months old, probably, and wait for the cops and the ambulance and everybody to get there. And then
Yeah.
they get there and they're like, "Yeah, you're not allowed to leave since you made the call. Wait here." And then they just go over and start taking care of shit.
Yeah,
And
they
I'm
have to
like,
document you.
"Yeah," I'm like, "This is awesome." So I waited like 30 minutes, and he comes over. "What's your name and phone number?" I told him, "All right, you're free to leave." Like, dude, you couldn't have done that when you got here.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, that was a great ride home that day. Actually, that
Have
really
you ever seen
that
like a
spiced things up
bad accident, like a dead guy?
on best school.
I've never like seen a dead person, but one time going, or no, he was coming back from PA, but it was close to Dad's house, literally like probably 3, 4, 5 miles from Dad's. Do you remember you were at Dad's house? Do you remember like where the turnpike is?
Yeah,
Okay, there's like a subway there, a tiny town, a subway, a big long straight stretch. You can see the tower, the big white, big painted tower that flashes.
I don't remember all that, but I know
Okay.
general area.
Uh, in that vicinity, there's one last like um red light before you like get to like what feels like an interstate. Because like you go from like subway, gas station, whatever.
Yeah,
There's
you're
a
just
literal,
driving.
there's a literal gas station, a red light, and then it literally it's like fucking 6 lanes traffic
Yeah,
highway because it goes into like exits and shit. But anyways, right there in that intersection one time, uh, I came through and I saw the what looked like red lights through smoke or whatever, but these two cars have smashed, and I was seeing the tail lights of it in smoke. But I saw the smoke, but like I saw the tail lights still were on, but the back of the car was jacked up. I don't know what kind of car they were. I don't remember. I remember one was black and the other one was something else. I don't remember its color, but they were so morphed into each other. They were still smoking. There was one cop there, and I remember just coming by it like, holy fuck, dude. Because it was in the middle of the road. They were morphed together. Somebody must have been
I mean,
like
another
falling.
crazy accident story is when my son got in that accident with my brother driving. I told you about that.
That's right.
We
I
were
do
talking
remember
about how my
that.
brother was Rambo that day.
I do remember
That was crazy because luckily my son was gone. I left work and just booked it as soon as I heard, obviously. By the time I got there, the ambulance had came and everything, and I had to turn around and driving by the truck. They took out a telephone pole and a few small trees and bushes, and then slammed into a tree, and the whole front of the truck was just crumpled in from the tree.
Yeah, it was fucking mad, dude. It's crazy.
And yeah, my brother
You was
was
got a wreck, wasn't you?
fucked.
Isn't that what fucked you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what broke
fucked
my
you up.
back.
Yeah, fucked you up.
Yeah, I fucking that open field right across from Lowe's,
Yeah, yeah,
right below the church.
yeah.
I went so coming from like the movie theater side, I fell asleep and just I didn't turn that little right towards the fucking furniture place.
Yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
went straight in between the fucking electricity, the big green electricity box and the guardrail. Perfectly missed those, went right in between and jumped clean into the fucking field.
Yay.
Flipped my fucking car.
Did you call? Did
I
somebody
woke
else
up and
call?
called 911 and then passed right
Because
back out. I don't know how the fuck I did.
nobody probably even seen you down there.
Oh,
That's
dude, it
what.
was fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Nobody was coming by there any fucking time soon. I
Yeah.
woke up,
Wow.
I came to, I
Mhm.
instantly called 911. But the only thing I remember is call like I don't remember pulling my phone out or grabbing it. I just remember having it up to my ear and talking. What's crazy was my brother's ex-girlfriend at the fucking time was the person that picked up the fucking phone
Oh,
and was
she's
like,
dispatched,
yeah,
were
she was dispatch and she fucking was like, "You want me to call your dad?" I was like, "Yeah," and that's the last thing I fucking remember. I woke up in Charleston
Dude,
at the hospital.
I bet drifting back off into that darkness, putting the phone down, just hearing those words, "Do you want me to call your dad?" You're
Dude,
like,
I don't even know how
"Yes."
the
And
phone
you're out
call.
like, take my gun.
Go back up. Yeah, my back was broke. I had a fucking insane concussion. I don't really know. They said some special concussion, but I had a fucking concussion. It was bad. Car completely fucked. All
Yeah,
airbags.
yeah, because it fucked up your diet and your stomach and everything else, did.
I'm still having issues.
Yeah.
My back is fucking hurting me right now because it's cold ass weather. It's
And
fucking
we're
bad.
on, a not We're on a bench from the fucking 70s.
Oh, I actually prefer shit like this because of my back. If I lay on anything too comfortable, dude, I'll be fucked up for like 3 days.
Yeah, I have a uncle who broke his, and he actually sleeps on the floor with no pillow or anything. He says it feels better that way.
Yeah.
That's fucking epic.
Clip
And,
that shit.
and I'm not even joking, bro. I'm not even joking when I say this. I'm not going to disclose any names, but he's actually in jail for CP right now.
I know.
Oh
I'm
fuck.
not even joking.
Let's go, dude.
Pretty epic.
I'm rooting for him, man.
I'm, I hope he gets the death penalty.
Nah, they're doing away with that too.
Broke my back out. I mean, honestly, with how big of a family I have and how many uncles I have, it's pretty crazy that didn't happen.
Dude,
Because I got a massive family.
statistics, like, don't lie, bro. Like,
I brushed right past that shit. I was just like playing army with my fingers and shit. Like I never had anything crazy happen to me like that.
yeah, I mean, I had no idea.
I probably got like 30 uncles.
Yeah, dude.
I just
And
wasn't their type.
and you were like a fit young boy, man. You were right for the taking as well. Like,
Cross country and football
you got
and
luck.
yeah.
You had some solid umps.
Yeah. Yep.
That keep it together. So you were a handsome boy.
No, I was actually just thinking about it today, really. Like, I was alright by high school, and I feel like it's literally because I hung out with you and you just talked to everybody. Because before that, in elementary school, I legit remember sitting alone at the picnic tables at recess, and girls walking by and being like, "That's your boyfriend over there," and like laughing at it because it was like he's the fucking nerd. Like I remember that legit happening once.
Yeah.
And then yeah, by the time I got to high school, I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And I just was chilling at that point. I was trying too hard, is what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't talk to everyone, but
Dang.
no, I mean, yeah, I did talk to everyone, but like I wasn't wicked popular. But dude, like you brought up lunch. Like if someone was sitting alone, like let's say like we happened to walk to lunch together, us three, and like I was whatever, I got my lunch, we got our trays, whatever. If there was like a band kid sitting alone at a lunch table, I would like take my whole friend group, or at least whoever I was eating lunch with, and sit with that guy, and straight up be like, "What's up, dude?
Well, that's how I
What's
ended up.
happening?"
That's how I ended up driving Daniel Mendenhall all the time
Really?
back in the day.
Really?
And I still see him. He works at Tudor's Biscuit World now.
Holy fuck.
Did you hear about that news article? You see him in trouble recently. Yeah.
It's all right, dude.
It's kind of messed up though. I feel like he just needs help, and they're not helping him.
Yeah, he needs a lot of fucking help. Dude, fucking, we used to play Xbox together, and he would join the Xbox party, whatever, we'd be playing Minecraft, and random, late hours after y'all been playing it, whatever, just be random. He never would be like, "I'll be right back." Just randomly in the middle of playing, you'd hear like crunch. And you'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" And he used to eat
A head of
whole
lettuce.
heads of lettuce.
And he wouldn't even answer you when you would ask him questions like that too. They used to drive me nuts. But yeah, what he did recently to get in that bit of trouble is he called the police saying that there was somebody on top of his roof. And he was pretty sure it was his neighbor. And the cops showed up and he had a loaded gun trying to get on top of the roof, and the cops checked, nobody was there. They left. Before they made it back to town, he called again, saying that they were back. They came back, checked again. They were like, if you fucking call again, you're gonna get in trouble for false reports. They left, he called back again immediately.
Oh,
Is this like on a report, or you have like insider information?
No, this is, you can find this on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have the screenshot. I can even send it to the group chat.
Word, do so, do so, do so.
But yeah, genuinely, I think he just needs help. He really is a nice guy. Like I said, I seen him at the drive.
Is it like, wow, dude, we're just airing the man's business.
Well, yeah, he works at the drive-through at Tudor's, and every time I see him there, because we always go on Saturdays and get breakfast there.
Oh my God.
And every time I see him, he's just like, "Hey man, what's up? Like, how's your kid doing? How you been doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm living right down the road from you now. If you ever want to hang out," and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
man. Like
remember?
I hope you're doing good.
You remember Nolan Nelson?
He works at the gas station up the road from me.
Oh, does he?
I
He
see him a
works.
lot.
He used to work at the dollar store at the top of Romford Hill.
Yep.
I will say publicly that's somebody I hope I never see again.
No.
I sat with him in math class due to assigned seats. Me and you had that class together with Caleb Mullins. I think it was 7th or 8th
Who was
grade.
the teacher?
Can't remember her name.
I can't. I don't remember.
Anyways, we sat behind, I'm not even gonna name names, but we sat behind one of the girls in that class, and he would collect her hair off her jacket
Are you fucking
and
serious?
fill
God
his pencil
damn.
pouch with her hair to the point where at the end of the year, I didn't know about this. And at the end of the year, he showcased me the ball of hair that he had. And he's like, and it smells like her too when I.
Holy fuck, dude. I
And then
didn't know
after
that.
that, after I didn't give him shit
I
for
need
that,
you to disclose this after this cast, but dude, holy
after I
fuck.
didn't give him shit for that, I guess he thought I was cool. So he came to school the next day dressed like me. And he was like, hey man, I had my aunt give me some clothes like you a few months ago, but I didn't know if I should wear them to school. I didn't want you to hate me. But yeah, I got some clothes like you. And was dressed exactly like me.
Wow.
And then I never talked to him again after that.
He's fucked up. I knew he was I knew he was, I knew he was a problem, dude, back uh, in English class. He had two wads in his pockets. He was sitting there like that's like tapping these wads, square wads. And I just was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I was in that class with Jet. And I was like, yo, what the fuck's in your pockets, bro? And he literally was like, bang, bang, two duct tape wallets that he's made. He's like, I got two wallets made out of duct tape. Like hits me with the matter of fact, like the
Yeah.
no, uh, and I'm not gonna bag him too much because he did make me a wallet back in the day. I had to make me a wallet.
Dude, Jet was really big into that. Remember Jet's duct tape shoes?
I thought I did.
Yeah, because he had holes in his shoes
And
and
he
shit,
also
so
had
he
like a
just
lot of
covered
people
with duct
draw
tape.
and sign them,
Oh,
draw on them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was an interesting character for sure.
still
I
see
liked
him
him. I liked him a lot until he started trying to get me to pay him to hang out with me, and I was like, I'm good.
If you're that lonely, bro, you'll eat me. You'll hack me up.
No, I was good.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he was cool to hang out with, but yeah, one time we went to hang out, and he was like, "Well, I kind of want to go hang out with so and so, but if you give me Battlefield Bad Company, I'll come to your house." And it was actually that exact game, the first
Yeah,
Battlefield Bad Company. And I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm good. I'm gonna
yeah.
go home and play it actually by myself."
And Jets, he still was the man back in school there because like I gotta just give him props, dude. He would get, you know, back in school, we used to be, you definitely wasn't because you was on like the track team or whatever. But I was quite the stunt back in, the did that, and Jet would get me obliterated in the
Yeah, because
late
he was smoking
evenings.
cigarettes in 6th grade.
I'd walk, yeah, dude,
His
like,
dad would buy them for him when he was like 12.
yeah, which is
That's a good dad right there.
which is dope,
Yeah.
which is
I
dope.
remember the one time because we walked the bus route home together every day. We rode the bus.
Yeah.
I remember one time I just stopped in his house real quick on our way home, and there was a trail of blood leading from in front of the house into the kitchen to the sink, and the sink was full of blood. And then that was it.
What did he do? Sacrifice a duck?
I don't know. We just got home, and he was like, "What is this?" And we followed it into the kitchen to the sink, and he was just like, "Something must have happened."
I've told so many people this, but one of the times I was there, and like, dude, we were young, we were kids, because like around the time we started hanging out heavy, obviously like Jet lives like 3 blocks down. I
Yeah.
would walk down there,
And Tyler.
get shifted to the next reality, and then come back to your house. Which, like, in no offense, obviously, I love your family, but your family was a lot like mine. It was a fucking madhouse. So, like, just come back to your house then, like, fuck. uh, but fuck, I forgot about. Oh, one time we was chilling on his couch. No shit, he reached in the cushion of his couch, pulled out a fucking Game Boy, and was like, "Holy fuck, I haven't had this thing in years." Turned the switch on the side of it, it came on. And he was like, fuck, no shit, right there in front of me, completely disassociated, and started playing this game like I wasn't even there. Because like we'd always hang out in this living room. There was like no TV, just like rebel flag posters and shit,
Yeah.
like Budweiser posters.
Had the big rebel flag up.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
Jets is shit.
then
We're
he
not
broke
talking shit.
then he broke that hole in his wall with a hammer so he could see the TV from his bedroom when they did get a
I
TV.
think I knew that. I think I heard about that
Yeah,
too.
they eventually got like one of those little square, like big TVs,
Yeah.
and he busted a hole because there was no. So he just busted a hole right over top of his bed so he could see the TV from his bed.
That's
That's gangster.
that is awesome, dude. That is awesome.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What time are we at producing? I can't
145.
really.
Was that it?
Pretty deep
Hell
in there.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna do whatever.
Can we talk about anything else? Can we talk about how North Korea's
Oh,
falling right now?
hold on, dude. You brought up school, bro.
What about school?
We had some classes together that were quite eventful. We had some we had some canon events happen.
Miss Dunbar's class?
Miss Dunbar's class, because she used to do the toe touch. She was the rosy nosed, red-headed, super pretty teacher. Perfectly red nose.
Yeah.
Just the cutest doll. Then she got pregnant, and I was like, gross. And while we're on that, dude, side tangent, she did the toe touch one time when she was pregnant.
What did?
She wasn't
Yeah, she'd
huge,
kick her leg up like
but
that.
she would literally, yeah, she'd like put her hand up and kick, and
Yeah.
it was like her bar tray, and I like literally was like, wow, I love you. And then she's pregnant, and I was like, you're fucking gross. But yeah,
Yeah, we went straight from there to Mr. Dick's class.
uh, we had it
Oh
was
my
well.
gosh.
And the
I miss
time he
her.
told us to draw our favorite animal, and you drew a weed plant that was
No,
sticking.
we no, don't. We wasn't animals. I wasn't just going rogue drawing a weed plant. We were on plants. Then.
Were we?
We were talking plants.
Okay, okay.
And
You didn't go rogue.
and instead of covering like the 12 fucking plants that's in our chapter that we were talking about, I literally was like, dude, I'll just draw this weed plant. I'll obviously get fucking points amongst the class because it'll be cool. But
I thought you were gonna get in
he
trouble.
like brought it
And he
up.
was just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, he brought it up and was like, hell yeah.
He's like, that's a
And
plan.
then
And just kept going.
he was the best teacher.
Yeah, he was.
He knew to not like bring it up and give me street cred. Like, look what he drew. I mean, he knew not to do.
Yeah.
He knew I wanted to mention. He was like, "Oh, great work, action."
I'm into him at Kroger's.
All the time. I
Every
see him all
time
the
I go to
time.
Kroger, I see he lives in Kroger.
Mr. Dick is the man. The man.
And you remember the time he broke the base on us with boiling hot water in it?
You've told me about this.
You were
little voice
there.
crack for you, but I don't remember.
You were there. Okay, you remember Wimp.com Club?
I think so.
When we go in there and watch videos on the internet?
With like throat singing and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like the gummy bear dancing and the alien singing. And there was like prank videos and stuff
Yeah.
on there. So we were waiting to get into that club. They were waiting to start it. Me and you had his class right before then. And then yeah, he was just testing out his Bunsen burners for like later that day that he was going to use, and he had this giant vase. And as he's warming it up, he's explaining to us how if it says this on the bottom of it, it's safe to heat up on a Bunsen burner. But if it doesn't say that, it's going to break. So never do that if it doesn't say that on it. And he's like, but I'm pretty sure this one says it on the bottom, and it's warming up and it's already full of water, like with a centimeter of room to the top. So you're not going to pick it up and look under. He's like, I'm pretty sure this one says it on the bottom. And then he's like sitting there trying to think about it. He's like, well, I mean, the other one's back there saying, but they're not the same size as this one. So I don't know if this one came in the same collection or not. Like thinking it out.
Genuinely spurred and like, fuck.
So yeah, he's like, it wasn't like bubbling yet, but you could see like the bubbles forming on the edges of the glass. So he's like, I better check it. And he picks it up, and me and you were sitting at the desk right in front of his desk.
Yeah.
And it just releases all over the classroom, just falls. Yeah, gravity takes over, and our pants were soaked, and his computer got ruined. Everything. It was that.
I don't remember that, but he was the man. He used to throw a frisbee over the school,
Yeah.
just with these big and flink it over the school. He was
He
the
just
man.
he walked like nobody else walks. Like
monster.
that man moves across the earth unlike any other.
It's a God fearing man.
Yeah.
Uh,
He really was.
but we was talking about school, dude, and we don't have to talk about it on the cast. But I'm gonna just say a word that will trigger the memory, and it's chapstick. Lip balm.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
We can disclose that to Dylan after the
Yeah, we'll
cast.
definitely go into that
But
afterwards.
diabolical work was done.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, dude, countless canon events. Now, hey, dude,
Yeah.
all right, dude, we don't even bring it up, dude. But canon events,
Yeah,
canon
plenty,
events.
plenty.
All right, dude, let's fucking end this thing. What, y'all have anything you want to say? Anything? Anything at all? Does anyone check comments?
No.
No, not since the
I
last
haven't even
post.
watched anything or seen and pulled anything up.
Yeah, since I've been doing them, I haven't been listening.
If you've
'Cause I
left
already know.
comments, dude, we're so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all leaned over. They probably can't hear. But yeah, all right. Well,
This has been a good cast.
we'll end this one. We'll see
Kind-
you guys next
It's
time.
been kind
A little bit. Take some editing. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Deuces.
of, yes.